Okay, so. Oh no, this is this is not going well. That this isn't going well. I thought the Bears would be competitive, and they were for a short time. But that first drive killed it. Anyway, hello, it's resident depressed fan here. I'm here to say that I don't know what to make of this game. This game was terrible for the Bears, and I don't know whether it's because of Justin Fields, if it is the defense not being so well, even though we already knew that, or if it's the fact that the Packers are good again. If they've gotten away with a third Hall of Fame QB in a row, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm just going to say I'm going to lose my mind because that was way too good. That was way too good from Jordan Love. I just can't understand why. Why did we suck so much on offense? I thought the offense this year would be the thing that is the focal point of this offense. We'll throw the ball far. We'll actually, give the ball to DJ Moore, whoever the hell is down the field. I mean, we were pretty terrible at it, and we kind of forced Fields to do that a lot, but we now have a wide receiver that can do it. And what do? Screen pass us ourselves to death. And now DJ Moore is realizing that he went from a very shitty situation to an even more shittier situation without that new quarterback. I truly don't know what is wrong with this team. Actually, no. I do have something that is wrong with this team. The defensive coordinator. Why are you running the same thing that you were running last year? It's like you're, again, intentionally trying to tank. Because if we do that again, we can't. This is our time to show that Fields is good. We cannot lose anymore. We have to start winning games. A 7-win season will be fine enough because that shows that we win. But no, we simply just are not winning. And if it weren't for this Dallas Cowboy Giants game right now, it would probably be the worst showing of a team that lost horrifically. Worst showing of a team that had expectations. Which is disappointing. I thought things would be different. I thought that the Chicago Bears would actually be an okay team. I take that at this point. I take an okay team. A team that, contends for the 7th wildcard spot. Or the 3rd wildcard spot. 7th seed. There we go. But I'm sorry. What was that? What was that on the field? D coordinator. Why are you running the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? You know what that is? Definition of insanity. Why aren't you offensive coordinator? Why aren't you allowing your quarterback to throw more than just screen passes? I know, Patrick Mahomes and most of the successful quarterbacks do that, but that doesn't work unless you have multiple wide receivers that can do it. We saw it with the Thursday night football game. No wide receivers, he can't work with it. He's having the exact opposite problem that we have. We have a wide receiver. In fact, I would say that we have 2 wide receivers. But we can't do anything with those wide receivers if it's just screen passes to the wideout who has 2 defenders in his face with no blocking. there's specific screens that do allow you to have blockers in front of you. I mean, that one time that we did it, Chase Claypool got absolutely bodied. He should go to wide receiver 4. But I just can't understand. And then the defense, I honestly don't know what to make of the defense other than you bid on a couple routes that you shouldn't have. What were you doing on that fumble that Jordan Love picked up? I don't understand how you let open a tight end. Sure, okay. But, like, I truly don't know. Like, the defense, I mean, it didn't help themselves that they allowed, like, so many yards to friggin' Jordan Love, but I don't know. I truly don't know if it is fully on the defense or if the offense is slowing them down. Again, like I said yesterday with Nebraska, it's demoralizing to see that offense do zero. Nada. Nothing. So, how do we fix this? Well, we trust DJ Moore with the ball. We trust him more than what we did today. Well, what was his? He had a whole 2 passes caught, or even thrown to him for 25 yards. What? Why? We paid. We paid. Well, I mean, we didn't pay. We got him instead of a first round pick. We got him, and we're not trusting him. Like, are you high? Are you high? Luke Getsy, use him more. And Justin Fields is still leading this team in rushing by almost double. But at least, Fields has 216 passing yards. And he threw a pick 6, but he at least threw yards. He threw for, 216 yards. But, like, come on. You're going to be throwing it to Deontay Foreman, the guy that doesn't really catch balls much. That's dumb. Why are you throwing it to him? You finally throw it to Cole Kmet when the game is pretty much over. Darnell Mooney, why is he the only consistent pass catcher? Why? Marshawn Johnson, yeah, he's the guy that is supposed to be catching the ball, which is good, but you only allow him to run in like the 4th quarter when you're already losing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And the Packers didn't even have Christian Watson out there today. And Romeo Doubs absolutely balled out. I mean, Aaron Jones actually did lead the team. But Romeo Doubs had 2 touchdowns. Was that? Oh, he was injured? I clearly couldn't tell because he was balling out. But it's just annoying. At least with the distribution, we're having more passing attempts than rushing attempts. Like, that's okay. But that first drive, oh boy, that first drive. Why on a 3rd and 1 are you rushing it with Cole Kmet? I saw you do that last year. And actually, I saw you do it in the preseason. It didn't work. I mean, it may have worked once, but it didn't really work. So why are you doing that? Why? And now on 4th and 1, you QB sneak it, and you don't get it. That, my friends, is why we lost the game. We lost all the momentum. We lost all of it. And that's how that was it. That was the game, pretty much. Because momentum. Again, momentum. But in here, in the NFL, you can't have easy opponents. And it looks like next week we're not going to have an easy opponent. Because, my goodness, why are the Buccaneers good? That's strange. Baker Mayfield, why? Anyhow, what this shows to me is that I don't think it's a player's issue. We have the players to win 7 or 8 games this year. What we don't have is great coordinators. Or, and I didn't think this would happen, maybe even a great head coach. Because our head coach is a defensive specialist, and we gave up 38 points. I mean, one of those touchdowns was on offense. But you're still giving up 30-plus points to almost pretty much a rookie team. This is no experienced Packers team. This is essentially a rookie Packers team. And we still can't beat them. And that's the most infuriating part. It's not against any other team except for the Green Bay Packers. These are the 2 games that we want to win every single year, and yet we still can't after 9 tries. 9 tries. We still haven't beat them. And that's going to be the most infuriating part. Is that for Justin Fields' development, which I believe is still going on, we needed to do well in this game. This is not starting it. And then today I was just whatever. I was reading in the post game conference or whatever. I was watching it. From what I saw, when Justin Fields was asked about throwing it deep to DJ Moore, he said it was not in the game plan. Are you kidding me? You have a wide receiver who can catch deep balls. You saw it against the Atlanta Falcons when he was on the Panthers. What in the hell are you thinking, Luke Getsy? What are you thinking? This team that we're playing against, right here, it just isn't. I believe that the Packers can win the NFC North. I believe that. I believe that they could. But the fact that we're losing to them by 18 points, giving up 38 points in the process, is a very bad start to the season. Very bad. I know it's week 1, but it's a very bad look for the Chicago Bears. And honestly, I think it was necessary. The amount of trash talk that the rest of this fan base was telling all the other fans of the NFL that we're going to steamroll this entire season. What are you doing? Like, legit, what are you doing? I know there's always, like, the fans that are, like, hyped about the season starting and, oh, we can go, like, 17-0. But there was to the point where it wasn't even necessarily about winning the game. It was to back up the shit talk. It was to back that up. That was essentially the whole reason why I was hoping that we could win. To back it up. And when you lose, after saying this, oh boy, you are going to get roasted. Literally roasted by the entirety of the NFL world. That's why I don't understand. This team, very reasonably, would have 7 wins this year. I still believe that they could have 7 wins this year. That's not that hard. It's not like winning 6 games in college football is considered, okay. 7 wins is considered by a lot of fan bases bad. But as of right now, 7 wins for the Chicago Bears would be considered a very successful season. Now, I still have a little bit of belief that we can win more than 7 games. But this game has showed me that chance is a lot lower than I thought it was. And if this team is exactly like the teams that we were trying to avoid of Matt Nagy, because with combined with the Kansas City game this week, I got a lot of flashbacks. And those are not good flashbacks, that's for sure. So, I guess The only way to fix this team is to figure out what else to do at the coordinator. We need to figure out what is going on there. I saw like bright spots like the linebacking core. We paid him, and all of a sudden they're good. I know, very, very shocking. But it's just disheartening. I wanted to end this weekend with a nice win, but instead, my predictions are currently 0-5. 0-2 for my fan base games. 0-3 for the NIU SIU game. 0-4 for the Texas game. Texas Alabama game. Yes, I picked Alabama. Shut up. And what's the fifth one? Oh, some high school game that I can't talk about. So, I'm having a pretty horrible weekend, but we'll just have to go into next weekend. And see if this team can win. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They just beat the Minnesota Vikings. But we'll see. We'll see if this team can be good. Because if they aren't, and if they are as suckitude as they were last season, it'll be a very dark road for this team to go through. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. And as always, bear down.